Hi, my name is Brooke Bluhm, and I'll be talking about my WLC reflection and what that means to me. So first off, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Brooke, and I'm a senior here at WLC. I'm excited to graduate this May. My major is digital marketing and minor in graphic design. And my hobbies includes playing sports, hiking, being outside, painting, thrifting, and traveling. Why did I choose WLC? Well, I chose WLC first of all for the Christian community. I grew up in a Christian household, and that was really important for me that I went to a school that supported that and had a community there that I could reach out to. I also wanted to play soccer there as well, and I liked that it was a smaller school. I came from a smaller high school, so just having that community and knowing a lot of people there was really important to me. And then also it was close to home, which I wanted to stay around. So some notable experiences that I had at WLC. Well, first of all, how have I grown academically, personally, and spiritually at WLC? Academically, I have grown so much through different experiences, through classes, projects, specifically my advertising project that I had this last semester. I connected with a business, which is really cool. I, for the first time, connected with Collectivo, and I thought that was really cool to actually get to know how they ran their advertising there, and it was really interesting to me. I also got the opportunity to create ideas and create a way to rebrand awareness, which I thought was really cool because I didn't really know how to actually bring brand awareness out, and actually doing that through a company was kind of scary at first, but it was really cool to learn through that. It also helped me grow my confidence and communication skills, as we had to have Zoom calls with the person from the company, and it was scary, but it actually helped me a lot with my confidence and how to actually communicate with somebody professionally. Personally, I have really, just through the experiences at WLC, I've grown just through maturity and just learning how to organize myself. I've gotten a lot better at organizing myself and actually connecting with other people from school. And spiritually, I feel like I've really grown my faith through just different things that I've experienced. My faith has grown through that, especially in sports, which is the other thing I want to talk about. And that was how I kind of created those lifelong friendships that helped me also grow my faith. I found those people from my soccer team that just helped my faith grow stronger and keep me accountable. I also went through 2 big injuries. I tore my ACL and my other one in 10 months, which was really hard. I was living on campus, so it was just really hard for me to get from class to class and then missing a week of school. But also just going through an injury was really hard because it was almost a year of strength that I lost, and I had to work hard to get that back, and while struggling with not being able to play sports that I love and also actually being in school at the same time. That was all really hard for me, but through my faith and trusting in God, and also just the people around me and the professors at school, really helped me get through that. It also taught me persistence in adversity, to keep going and know that God will provide. And it also just taught me how to balance well with school. I didn't know how being a student athlete would be at WLC, and after going and playing sports here, it has really helped me balance that and how to make sure I prioritize school over sports, but also make sure that I'm able to succeed in both. All right, so now I'm going to talk about my experiences in the school of business. First of all, I just want to say some key takeaways. First of all, the first key takeaway is networking is very important when getting a job. I'm going to talk about this later, but every class, almost every business class I have been in, has talked about knowing other people. The more people you know in the business world, the better, because just interviewing everywhere or trying to apply to jobs, they might skip over you, they might not even notice you. So it's very important to know who you are connected to, and it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be someone else, but just really connecting with that, because that will help you grow and improve also as a person, but also can give you bigger opportunities. The second key takeaway I took away from the business experience here at WLC is just to be honest, choose ethical decision. I'm taking business ethics right now, and I've learned a lot about different situations that we might be put in where we might have to choose what to do. And sometimes you might have to make the wrong decision for the right reason. But that's what the most important part is just being honest. Even if something goes wrong, because that shows that you care and that you want the best for the company and also yourself. And being honest is the best policy. So in my mind, that's the more important thing to me and that I've learned from that experience. And also third, just trust the process. A lot of people get nervous about like how to get whether we're gonna get a job or not. If the job market is low, but what's most important is just trusting that there is a job out there for you, and that there's a lot of different things you can do in the business world, and you just have to trust the process. All right, now moving on to my capstone experience. I really enjoyed this class. At first, I was really scared because the only thing really you're doing in this class is doing a big project for a company and actually pitching ideas of what they can improve, which is very scary because you're basically telling the person in charge of the company what they need to improve on, which is scary at first. But here's some key takeaways I took from the capstone experience. First of all, we talked a lot about creating a cover letter and having a good resume and updating our LinkedIn. Those are very important things that are kind of small, but actually are very important. A lot of businesses like when you go over and beyond, and creating a cover letter will also help with that. And just being prepared for any interview in a business. I learned a lot from that. Second of all, like I said before, networking, making sure you're connecting with people you know, because you never know what can bring the opportunity to you. And through personal experience, I know that. My grandpa has been really helpful with that, and just knowing other people. He owns a business, so just talking to those people and asking them what's out there, or any tips and tricks and ideas. And then also another key takeaway was actually the Clifton strengths. We did a couple workshops about our strengths and how that can help us in the business world. We also compared our Clifton strengths with our group members to see how we could better help each other out and be given certain roles. And I thought that was really helpful for me. How did this help me grow? First of all, it helped with my group experience. In the business world, we will be working with groups. We will be working with other people. It is very important that you know how to work with different people who are all very different. And with this capstone project, that really helped me learn how to work with individuals that had different strengths than me, and do that in a succeeding way. And then second of all, another thing that helped me grow through this was actually my professional mentor. We've got to pick a professional mentor for the capstone class and ask them questions about just what we should learn about, what we should be doing after college, and just learning about what they did when they graduated college, and just getting that mentorship. I thought that was really important, and my mentor really helped me just learn a lot more about what I should be doing now, and what things that I should avoid or things I could do in the future, which is really helpful. And last but not least, figure out my strengths. I took the Clifton Strengths test freshman year, but I actually never got the results back. It malfunctioned. So I took it again this year, and I finally figured out what my strengths were. And actually talking about it and talking about it with other people was really helpful, because now I can actually use those and know what my strengths are. So when I'm in a group, I know exactly what role I should be in. My biggest key takeaway from the capstone project is I learned how to collaborate with 4 other different people that I might not have known in the beginning, but now I've worked really well with, and really enjoyed just figuring out different ideas and things we could do to help improve this project, and also just succeed in general. And I just learned the importance of professionalism. I have never really been, in the past couple semesters, I have been in big projects, but this is a big project, and I just learned a lot about how to be professional and get the point across in the right way, and make sure that we can succeed in the best way possible. So that's the biggest takeaway I got from that. And then my personal mission statement. So my 5 Clifton strengths were competition, strategic, communication, adaptability, and woo. Competition is basically where I'm reaching my goal, but do not perform my peers. And the achievement feels hollow. That's kind of like the part of the competition, but the really big part of competition is that it's rooted in comparison, comparing yourself to other people. And I do that a lot. In this capstone project especially, you are comparing yourself to other projects because you kind of are competing to be the best project and make sure you have the best idea to succeed. So that's a big one for me. And then strategic, I just have the natural ability to kind of sort through clutter and make sure that kind of or gets organized. And then communication, I'm very good at communicating with other people. I like talking to other people, and I'm very good at how to talk to other people. And that was a big one in our group, and that I actually got a role in our group to be the communicator to Andy, who is the company that we're working with. The guy that's in charge of that. And then adaptability. You need to adapt in everything you do. You might be given certain things from your boss, but you need to adapt. And that's something that I work well with, is adapting and just listening and making sure I do everything that I'm told, because that's what is very important. And last but not least, I have the strength of woo, which is basically enjoying the challenge of meeting new people. And that's very important in the business world, as you will be meeting new people and you will be working with people you've never met before. So that's very important to connect with those people. My mission statement is that I'm built to disciple others, meeting them where they are at, and building connections that will lead to growth while reaching future goals and strengthening my faith. That's very important to me, especially strengthening my faith while helping others grow, either in their faith or just in anything they do. I don't want to bring anyone down. I want to bring them up with me, and just want to disciple others in that. And yeah, that's my mission statement. All right. So what are my next steps? My next steps first of all, I'm going to implement communication skills. Like we talked about before, it's very important to communicate with others. There are going to be different situations in your work and your job where you're going to have to communicate and make sure things get across in the right way. And especially in the beginning, you want to make sure that you know what you're doing. And it's very important to ask questions, because yeah, it might be intimidating to do that, but it will actually help you succeed in the long run, because it'll help you actually know what you're doing. I also think that it's important that I bring in my adaptability, because that's going to be very important when you're working with other people. You're going to have to adapt to what's going on. You can't just expect everything to be handed to you. You can't just expect everything to go right. You have to just kind of go with what the company wants and what the other people around you are looking for. So you need to be very well-rounded in your adaptability. And that's why I think that's very important to implement that in my next steps. I also think making connections is very important. Like I said before, I want to make those connections right away. That means maybe just getting to know your coworkers. For me, I want to get to know them right away so that I know exactly who I'm working with and how I can better succeed with them by my side. And also just my willingness to get out there. I think it's very important that you get out there and let people know that you are important in the company and that you want to help other people succeed. And then last but not least, I said that for my next steps, I want to incorporate my creativity, because I love doing things that are creative, that helps bring ideas to the table. And to incorporate that, you need to be also confident in your ideas, because who knows, it actually could really help in the future and create other people, or give other people the opportunity to also share those ideas and have that confidence. What am I thankful for? Well, throughout this whole experience at WLC, I just want to be the most thankful for God. He's been there through thick and thin, and helped me get through all the classes and succeed in what I need to get through. And just also my professors, who are very caring and who care for their students. It's very easy for me to just talk to the professors and ask them any questions I need, or even personal. They're all very helpful and people I trust, which is really cool, and I'm just very thankful for that. I'm also very thankful for the scholarships I received. Without those scholarships, I would not be able to go to WLC or even play soccer at WLC, which is very helpful, and I'm very thankful for that, and the people that gave those scholarships out. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm also thankful for the friends I made here. Without those friends, I might not have gotten through some of these classes. I will take these friends with me outside of school and just continue those friendships and connections. And I'm very thankful for those lifelong friends that I created here. And yeah, and then last but not least, my family. I'm very thankful for my family for supporting me. I am the first person in my family to graduate college, which is a big deal. So it means a lot for me that my family is there to support me through that all. And my closing thoughts, I just want to say, WLC has been a really great experience for me, just through sports, school, in general, and just meeting people. I love just seeing people around and just getting to know people every single day. I love learning new things. I've learned so much through all the different classes I've had. And although some of the classes have been really hard, I've just learned to just better engage and focus and organize myself. And I feel like I've definitely learned just maturity through that. So my experience here at WLC has been very positive, and I will forever remember my moments here at WLC and just what I've learned throughout the classes in business.